I wouldn't mind if you made a hot chocolate instead. You okay to do that? Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Yeah. Hi.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Just wait for a few minutes and see who joins us.
Oh, what?
I'm just on the live.
Oh, sorry.
um, yeah, very interesting watching the hearings last night. I have to admit that I stayed up, watched the start, saw the three guys being sworn in, fell asleep, woke up to hear that lovely lady's story. Hi, Liberal Lady. Hi, Shelby Lisa. To hear the tail end of her story. And then I went and I played catch up with bits and pieces of the testimony. So, yeah. Um, but there's another hearing Thursday, and I'll do the same thing. Um, so I won't be on Thursday night, but I will be on Friday morning. Okay. Hi, Carol. Karen Bissell. Hi, Beatrice Harrison. So, yeah, I hope everyone is going well. And I'll be definitely looking at the hearing. Um, First, well, Pat Zippoloni. Testify. They want him to. Liz Cheney reached out to him in public. Hi, Susie Hatcher. You're from Kansas. It's lovely. Hi, Grandma dear. Hi, Marie Sutton. And you're in Michigan, Liberal Lady. Hi, Beatrice. Yeah. Julian Assange's brother is saying the Prime Minister should step in. He said he's not going to. Hi, Sean Muller. Will there be a Ruby Freeman law against harassment of poll workers? Yeah, that's Lady Ruby. That was that the young lady's mother or grandmother? It was her mother, wasn't it? Ruby Freeman. And the grandmother having people turn up on her doorstep saying we're here to do a citizen's arrest and things like that. That's just horrifying. Horrifying. You know, it really is. Hubby's making me a hot chocolate this morning. And hi Hagar Greta. And yeah, the mum, yeah. Um a little bit of the normal cream, thanks, baby. Just stir that in. He's making me a hot chocolate. It was quite cold and damp in the city the other day, and I'm feeling, even though I've had a flu shot, I think I'm probably in for a head cold. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
You're not hungry.
Yeah. Oh, I think he probably is, baby.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. There's a tin of chum right in the back of the cupboard there. It's a 5 minutes if you just give him about five spoonfuls of that. Okay. And you're going to say hello, Bubby?
Hang on. Oh, I hope printers.
Did you miss him? Yeah, they invaded the home of the. Yeah, it's terrible what happened.
Oh.
A Ruby Freeman. Was Ruby hurt? What I saw was something I hadn't seen before with the other witnesses. Is the whole committee lined up, and one by one they gave her and Lady Ruby a hug, or spoke to her, or gave her a hug, and whatever. It was really really interesting, just to show that level of respect. Yeah,
Oh,
not just to these two ladies as individuals, because I understand Ruby worked as well in the electoral office, but to the people who do that job as well. It shows a level of respect towards them as well. Hi, Shelby, Lisa.
Whoopee. Oh, baby.
Hi, Teresa Cole.
Oh, Whoopee, the cat treat.
You can give him about five spoonfuls, Bubby. I'm
Yeah.
sorry you have to bend so early in the morning, but
It's all right.
you know,
I go.
yeah, I've got a bit of a dry cough. It's not hacking, but hi, Rolandi. Yeah. So will Pat Zippoloni testify? And that was a really, really interesting question. About will there be from Sean? Will there be a Ruby Freeman law to stop harassment of electoral workers?
Oh, baby, off you go. Good boy.
Will I think they'll get pro bono lawyers? Will the Freeman family sue? There might even be a class action with other election workers. Class action. And then to hear, look at the speaker from Arizona as he's, tears in his eyes at the harassment they were getting and stuff. And Brad Raffensperger's daughter-in-law, he'd lost his son, and they were harassing his daughter-in-law, who's a widow, and breaking into her house and Hi, dishes and stitches. We do love Teresa. What's going on with Teresa? My dear lady, do you need hi Marjo? Do you need a round of hugs and love, my dear? Hi, human generic. Hi, Beatrice Harrison. Dishes and stitches. A mint and a flash drive. Hi, Celsius. So it's going to be really, really interesting. I just got people are going to be prosecuted. So there are going to be prosecutions. However you like, if you say hello to everyone, that's fine. I tend to do that. I might do a couple early on, but the more people who say hello, then I just say hi to everybody. Yeah.
How many footprinters are on, Bob?
No, there's 22, darling, but I don't tend to keep an eye on the numbers, but yeah.
Know.
Hi, human generic. So we're going to have a look at a couple of questions coming out of that. Donald Trump likely no longer in contempt, says New York Attorney General. Mm-hmm. Hi, Em. Yeah, I've got that question down, Em, about suing 45. Will the family sue Giuliani as 45? Hello, Democrat Rep Harry Culier declared winner in Texas recount. That's interesting. Let's have a look. Of his primary race. Okay, well, there you go. Texas is, they've passed that resolution not to recognise Biden as the winner of the presidential election. Shocking. Actor found dead at his house. Brother-in-law held. Ooh, what actor? Shetis Vajra. Oh, okay. It's Telly Chakar, so it's an Indian actor. Well, we hope that whoever is responsible for his death is never heard of the man, but sympathies to the family, and we hope that whoever's responsible is held to account. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. Hi, Linda B. Good on Ruby. So before we start, hello to all my lovely lurkers. Thank you for joining us. And also hello to everybody who decided to click on my videos and watch them later. I hope you enjoy them. The fact that you come back and watch them and continue to watch them is, I think, that you enjoy them. Please remember to like. That all helps. And and I hope you all everyone enjoyed the solstice special that I did. I'll be doing another one in December with the northern winter, southern summer solstice. So yeah. Hi, Karen Hardinge. Hello. And so now we'll look at Israel. Iran will have to, for attacking Israelis. So the government there has collapsed. Will they attack Iran? So apparently, that's Naftali Bennett. Iran has initiated moves to target Israeli citizens in other countries. Okay, yeah. They don't bluff. So will Iran back off? Apparently, they've been threatening. Will Iran back off from targeting citizens. Now, it's Natalie Bennett said that. So firstly, we'll check, is it true? And then will they back off after this warning? It's terrible to have a look and read on some of these things, but yeah. Yes, I've just figured out the sound with my speakers and stuff to hopefully increase the sound. You'll have to turn it right up. It's taken me ages to sort out the sound on my thing. So how's the sound now? I thought it was a little low because my speakers were down, but I don't know. It's There's an English comedian called Joe Lycett. An audience member was offended, so she complained to the police after a person who watched one of his 1 hour tour shows complained over what they deemed to be an offensive joke. Oh, darling, if you're going to go and see a comedian, the star said this involved him writing a statement to explain the context of his onstage joke to officers, which meant he had to put the words giant donkey dong into a message to the force in question. Thankfully, has since been closed. Oh, come on. I've heard the giant donkey dong message. I've seen that sketch before. It's not offensive. So someone came to my tour show for a few weeks back and was offended by one of the jokes, and their perfectly understandable response was to call the effing police. To be fair to them, the fuzz were very nice about it, but felt they had a duty to investigate. This involved me writing a statement explaining the context of the joke for them. I was particularly enjoyed putting the words giant donkey dong or donkey dick maybe into a message to a police detective. The joke remains firmly and proud. I know the joke he's talking about. It is hilarious. Yeah, Joe's a very funny man. If you're going to go to a comedian show, you must know that they might say some things that are, it's like, yeah. Hi, Rolandi. Oh, yeah, Arredondo. I'm going to let the Arredondo matter rest for a little while because there's stuff going to be coming out, and he will be held accountable for quite a few things. So I want to put him on the back burner for a couple of weeks because I think there's more going to come out about the man. Elon Musk's child files for a name and gender change, tells the court she does not. Oh my goodness. She does not wish to be related to her dad. So this must be a child from pursuing a new birth certificate. Xavier Alexander Musk filed. The Xavier's normally okay. He was born a boy, transgender, yeah. One day after she turned 18, in the document she would like to change her name to Vivian Jenna Wilson and would like her legal gender to be changed from male to female. Gender identity and the fact that I no longer live with or wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape or form. Well, she's not going to be in the will, and I don't think she gives a rat's ass. Do you? Good on her. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be interested. Is Grimes going to change the kids' names? I don't know if she can without his permission, but X and Y. Imagine calling your kids X and Y. Yeah. I get the feeling she might expand their names a bit. But anyway, let's get stuck into it, will we? Yeah, there's stuff going to come out on Arredondo, and I want to put him on the back burner for a couple of weeks. So let's have a look. Pat Zippoloni. Will he come and testify? I don't care if it's in person at the hearings or on video, but will he come and testify? Putting the call out publicly, and he must know that if there was any discussions regarding insurrection or a plan to upset the peaceful transfer of power, they don't actually. That executive privilege doesn't actually apply. Pat Cipollone, is he going to testify? He's really wanting to stay in the background here. Hey, sweetie, could I have a coffee?
Oh yeah, sure. How's that mug there?
It's lovely. Bought me a mug from Melbourne. Gorgeous.
Sorry, I'll use it for a coffee.
Oh, sweet.
Oh no, oh, sorry. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So he really wants to stay in the background because this will be a big thing for him. A lot of exposure. And as you can see, the hermit here is very exposed. Oh my goodness, sorry for the yawn, guys. And I will be doing some one card readings in a little bit. Oh boy. Okay, we've got the Empress. So that is a big yes. And there's quite a lot. He is, I suppose, what's the saying? He's pregnant with news. He's got quite a lot. So I do think he is going to testify. I don't know if he'll appear in public in the hearings, but he might do a video. Will he appear in person? The Emperor. Now, oh boy, this is big because I'm getting all major arcanas here. First, the Hermit. He's been basically in hiding, and he's got a lot of things that he can share. Okay. Hi, Joji. And now the rule of law. I said, will he testify in person? And this is a big yes. But will it be at the hearing? Will he testify at the hearing or behind closed doors? Okay. This is movement away. So I don't think he'll testify at the live hearing. I don't think they'd have enough time at the hearing to go through everything he would have to say. So I think they might do it at another location. Okay. Will it happen soon? Yeah, it's coming up to that time. Okay. Well, that's quite hot where you are, geek. Lots of water. And how are you, my darling? So, he's like, he knows he can't avoid it forever. So with the Ten of Swords, it's like, okay, the time's come for him to stand up, and because apparently he was a constant voice saying, no, you can't do this. This is not right. And I think he realizes it's time that he's got to come out of hiding and talk about what he tried to stop, or, or avert, and bring some things into the light. When will this happen? Will this happen? Now, tarot is sucky for time. We all know that. Maybe you have to bring it around. Thank you. Yeah. Who's battler? Who's speaking Klingon? You're speaking Klingon, my dear. He has a battler. Bring out his battler. I love that targ.
I love that targ.
So, Pat Zippoloni, will he testify within the next week? Yeah, quite possibly. He'd rather just get it over with. I don't think they'll let people know when he's coming in or whatever. I think it'll just be, I think he really, really, has he been threatened? Is he safe? Queen of Wands. Yeah, he's safe. But has he been threatened? As we've seen. Oh, yeah, he's been getting threats. He's been getting threats. Quite detailed threats. Agreement on the bottom. So I do think he will testify. I don't think it will be coming in on the public hearing. I think it could be in the next couple of weeks, and possibly before the last hearing, so they can at least show what he says in the last hearing. It could be any time of the day or night. Question from Joe G. They mentioned Ron Johnson has the secret as in the Packers strategy to steal the election with fake electors today. Will Ron Johnson be charged? Let's have a look at that. Hi, Renee. Oh, it's Greek, is it, Batleth? Apparently, Batleth is Greek.
There you go.
Oh my goodness! It's also Klingon. It's a curved. It's a in Klingon. It's a curved, big curved, bladey weapon thing.
And in Greek, it is what?
I have no idea what it means in Greek.
Need to know.
It could be hello. What does Batleth mean in Greek, Em? Hi, Melinda.
Oh,
So, will Ron Johnson be charged? Oh, he's definitely facing a shift in his place in the world. So there's definitely, and that's a big yes, that, by the way. The magician, sort of like out of nowhere, he got some major changes. And the Queen of Wands, I think he might be referred to. I think that the committee might already have referred him to the DOJ. Yeah, trying to pull off the magic trick. Will the DOJ charge him? They're actually contemplating that at the moment, doing investigations to that at the moment, and that's quite a possibility that yes, they will. Batleth, apparently, Batleth. Okay. Hi, crazy cat lady, Farley. Now, somebody asked Sean, I think it was, will there be a Ruby Freeman law to stop harassment of electoral workers? That's a really, really good question. Oh, look at this. This is what their life has been ever since that video was shown and the accusations were made. Mm-hmm. If he had anything to do with the fake electors, he will be born in. You fake Bathlets as well. Yeah, I know Bathlet is Klingon. His brain is sexy. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, the rule of law. I do think that there will be some law passed for the protection of election workers. Whether it's called the Ruby Freeman law or not, I don't know. But there's definitely going to be. It's going to take but because this is the Empress, it won't happen until there's a majority in Democrats in the Senate and the House, because the GOP won't do it, even to protect their own people. He's definitely going to be censured for that. If he tried to hand that list to Pence, he's definitely going to be censured. That's an abuse of his position. Yeah, it's a Klingon weapon. Anyway, Yeah, at the very least, Ron Johnson's going to be censured. Okay, but there will be some protections passed, but not until after the election. Will the Freeman family and others, because I think others also harassed, sue? Now, it was Giuliani who made the accusation, wasn't it? Or who first pointed it out? So where's the thing? Yeah, telling them we just have theories, we don't have the evidence. A theory is not evidence. A theory is a scientific construct. Oh, that ad by that former governor. Chuck, I'm taking over for Mike Pence. Grassley, will he get his backside spanked? Yeah, there's gonna be some sanctions happening. Will there be some sanctions? Knight of Swords. He's got some chaos coming for him. Yeah. They're very dangerous, actually. So, there's a great picture of Shay and her mother in the background. Yeah. Will these incredibly classy ladies sue Trump? Ten of Swords. King of Wands. Page of Swords. No, yes, maybe. Terrier. They're definitely looking into it. They're looking into whether it's worth the time or the money. Now, Ruby has already sued a television network, won. Behind the scenes machinations. Yeah, I'm not sure. They would have every right to, and they would have a very good case, but it's not about money for them. But they do feel like they've been defamed. Will they sue? Yeah, they're in that decision-making process. They're at that crossroads at the moment. I feel like stuff has come out. I'm still at that stage trying to figure out What was... Grassley up for re-election? Yeah, can we move on from the back left? Okay. They might just be born from a television prop, but they are dangerous. So we'll move on from them, hey? What Eric Greinstein's rhino hunting video? That's just disgusting, isn't it? That to an extreme. Is he going to get disqualified? Basically, he's threatening. Resigned in 2018 amid sexual assault allegations, invasion as well as felony charges of invasion of privacy and campaign-related offences, which he called for voters to take up arms and hunt down rhinos or Republicans in name only. Join the MAGA crew, get a rhino hunting permit. There's no bagging limit, no tagging limit. And it doesn't. Now, righto. I mean, is he going to get... He's calling on people to injure or harm people. This is just... So is this man going to be... been removed from Facebook? You're a very bad man. That's Kitsuna. He's a former Democrat. Will he win his primary in Missouri? Oh, this man has a tower coming for him. A real kick up the butt. And you see this dude who's fallen off the tower. He is butt naked. Is he going to be barred from running? There's definitely going to be some judgment. And again, this is a big thing. Major life lessons are coming for this man. Oh, and justice. 3 major arcana. This man is in for a very, very sharp lesson. He's not gonna be the senator for Missouri. Will a Democrat win that race? Yeah. Looks like a Democrat could win that race. Oh, Bobby. Oh, sorry. Oh, bit of a yawn there, my darlings. Oh, the other question I had was, will there be a class action by election workers who have been harassed and threatened over Trump's lies? I'm going to just ask that question. And then for the last 15 minutes, I'm going to do one card readings. Human generic, are you okay? Stalker drama, oh my goodness. Oh my darling, are you okay? Hi, Kathy W. So, will there be a class action by election workers? There's debate about that happening. Restrictions. Some agreement. I don't know. I think a lot of them just want to move on from it. Will there be enough election workers for this? A lot of good people have resigned from the positions. My worry is that a lot of election deniers will apply for these jobs and get given them because nobody else wants them. The landlord. Okay, so you're personally not in danger, which is good, but you don't need that drama, do you? Not sure if there'll be a class action. Okay, guys. I'm going to do... I might use the Akashic Tarot for a single card read. How does that sound? So, next 15 odd minutes, I'm going to do single card read. So, if you'd like a read, no, I won't use them. I thought they had passages written on them, which I love using for the single card read. So I won't use them. I don't use them very often. I should get them out and go through it. In fact, I haven't used them in a long time, so I want to get them out and go through them again and read the book again. So I'll use the Guardian Angel Tarot. Angel Tarots. Okay. Oh, come on. You don't want to hurt the Tasmanian devils. He might get sick. The devil, that is, not the... You know, those poor little buggers have enough to contend with illness and stuff. Don't want them exposed to Trump. Ugh. Hi, Constance Campbell. Okay, so first up is Linda B. The job interview went fine. Thank you very much. I did 100%. You know, gave it my best, and we'll just wait and see what happens. But, you know, there's a couple of jobs that have come up that I'll apply for in the meantime. I really want that job, so I'm manifesting getting a call or getting an email saying, we want you to come in and do the job. So thank you for asking. Hi, Laurie Kettle. Yep. So Linda B. Yes, you can have a card, my darling. Positive recognition. This is 19. This is the sun. Now, you were going through a lot of changes with the summer and everything, and your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. You've got some really good ideas. You've really let yourself be recharged. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy, and be open to unexpected opportunities. That's what I've honed in on there. It's also got brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. But it's the last bit that I'm really drawn to. Express yourself openly. Okay? Don't be shy saying what needs to be said. And and there might be an unexpected opportunity for you in the future. So that's really good. So Constance Campbell. And if you do want a full reading, please email me. Okay. And I do face-to-face like this. Or I can do a pre-recorded video that I send you a link to download from, or I can do it by email. It's $30 US. And if you do a face-to-face one with me, I'm with you for an hour. So, Constance Campbell, Two of Action. This is the Two of Wands. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. Okay. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors, and keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. I'm really drawn to that last statement. I think you get a little bit too caught up in the minutiae, as they call it, the little things that you get a bit distracted by them, and that can sometimes lead you to missing a big picture event or item. So let the little stuff take care of itself, my darling. There's much more important things for you to keep an eye on. The main picture. Keep an eye on the prize is the saying, I think it is. And let the small stuff take care of itself. Okay, keep an eye on the prize. And keep moving towards it. Now, I don't think you need to take on somebody else full time, but it won't hurt to get a second opinion, okay? But keep your eye on the prize and But if you do go and consult somebody else, make sure that if it's financial, make sure they're fully qualified and registered and everything like a financial plan. If it's a doctor, make sure it's a specialist. If it's, and I think that's tended to be, you always make sure you make the best choices. But you're being caught up a little bit in all the small details. Let them take care of themselves and get your eyes back on the big picture there, darling, and things will work out. Hi, Laurie Kettle. Yeah, I know Tuesdays and Thursdays are a lot shorter at the moment. Six of Thoughts. That is the Six of Swords. Bit of a journey. Look at this. That's a lovely card. Look at this. That boat sailing on this gorgeous lagoon. Peaceful times are on the horizon. So you've been going through a bit of a rough time. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. Okay, well, I do feel there's movement in a different direction for you, but it's not necessarily physical movement or moving of house or location or anything, but it could be movement to a different position, a different job, from a job into retirement. It's been a bit of a tough time getting through what has to be done, but now it's like the wind's behind you and the sails are billowing and you're heading towards that destination. You've done a lot of hard work and it has been very stressful. Let yourself take a deep breath and bask. like I said, this movement, I don't necessarily see it as a trip or a physical move to a new resident. It's definitely something to do with your professional life, whether it's into retirement or coming out of retirement or something. But it's all going to work out fine. Okay? So Laurie, it's all going to work out fine. You've done all that hard work, and all that stress and bother is not going to be for nothing. There will be rewards coming from it. But you did really well, my darling. And I think you'll be happy with this move, whatever it is. Okay? I'm just making sure I haven't missed somebody. Human generic, yeah. Okay. Hi, Bo Smith. I'm just checking that I haven't missed anyone's request for a card. I know there's some more down there. Okay. Now, if you want a card, you got your referral, Marie Henson. That's good. Bo Smith, yes, you can have a card, Bo. They are good cards, aren't they? The Three of Abundance. So you've got the Three of Pentacles, Bo. Your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. And learn everything there is to know about your interest by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with like-minded people. And allow your creativity to soar. Are you thinking of moving into a new sphere of work? Something you've always wanted to do but hasn't felt right? Because I feel like that opportunity may present itself to you. You are very, very good at what you do and very talented. But I feel like you've had to stand up and fight for that acknowledgement where you are. They really don't appreciate you much. That doesn't mean I recommend you just tell them to get stuffed and walk out. But you know, but I do feel like there's an opportunity coming up for you that could lead you to a more fulfilling career, or it could be in the same area, but with more recognition for how good you are, or it could be into a completely different area, something you've wanted to do. But I do feel like maybe you've been a bit frustrated at your current workplace, and look around for some other opportunities, but don't give up what you got and keep fighting for recognition at that place. But I do feel like there might be some opportunities presenting themselves. It wouldn't hurt to apply. it might even scare these guys into thinking, well, if he's looking, so demand that recognition, but there might be some opportunities coming along for you to make a move sideways or even into a whole new way, a whole new, yeah. You're planning your living wake. Okay. Joji. Yeah. So, yeah, look for those opportunities. They're there. And it might even make where you are sit up and take a bit more notice of you and appreciate you more if they think they're going to lose you. It's a good time for you to negotiate some things. Joji. Review and contemplation. This is the judgment card. Okay. Review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. I like that. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. You've done what you've needed to do to make a living, to support your family, and you've done a fantastic job. But it meant that in order to do that, I feel like you had some dreams of what you wanted to do. They didn't fit in with the path you've walked because you put your families first, their welfare first. But now you're getting into a position where you've had this really saucy side, Joji, that every time it's peeked out in the past, someone's, oh, you can't be like that. Don't be like that. That's just not right. Oh, you shouldn't be saying things like that. You're a respectable blah, blah, blah. It's time to tell those people to get stuffed. The saucy person who's peeked out from time to time is really you. Fun-loving, saucy, and not afraid to you've occasionally come out and just said it like it was, and people have been, oh, clutch my pearls, I never thought you felt that way. And it's like, well, perhaps you should have, buddy. You've often kept your mouth shut because you thought, if I rock this boat, it's gonna not be good for my family overall. I'm just going to say this. You've done your time in the conventional world. Let out that wonderful, saucy, sassy person, that tell it like it is person. And as Geek said a bit later on in the comments, I think he told someone to get stuffed. Tell them to get stuffed. Yeah. It's time for you. And you know what? You don't need to rely on other people's judgment of how you should behave. Whether you're getting older or whatever, it's time for you, it's your time to shine. And say, okay, I've done this. Every time this saucy, this sassy person's come out, I've tamped it down. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to be the say you can't come out for fear of being judged. Come on, let's go on a crazy ride. Okay, you've earned it, my darling. Let that sassy, saucy, and tell it like it is person. Let them rip. Sherry French. Yeah, you're putting, this contemplation and all that. And you've let others judge the way you should behave because you wanted to do the best for your family and their security. You don't have to do that anymore. Just let it rip. Okay, Sherry French, 4 of emotion, 4 of cups, a little bit of dissatisfaction here. And I think you've been feeling a little bit tired and apathetic and like things have gotten you down a bit. It says here there are wonderful people who wish to help you and opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. It says to look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. So, yeah, I feel like you've been feeling a bit worn down and you want a bit more clarity. Oh, thank you, Sherry. And you've been feeling dissatisfied. It's like you're coming out of this worn down sleep and you're starting to feel dissatisfied. That is good. And that means that you're waking up and start looking up and seeing there's a few cups. And one that's gone by you and you didn't notice it's going to come by again. Take it and grab it. Grab that goblet. I think there's a good opportunity for you there. Okay. Yep. Laurie Gilbert. Yeah. Did I just do you? I think I just did a card for you, didn't I, Laurie? Not that long ago? Or was it another Laurie? Laurie Kettle. Okay. So I did a card for Laurie Kettle. So where's Laurie Gilbert? Yep. You'd love a card. Okay, Laurie Gilbert. So this is another Laurie Gilbert. Yeah, so Sherry, grab that. There's an opportunity that's coming around again that you missed, but I think it's going to come around again. Grab it. Follow it. Kathy W. says she has her grandpa's 12 gauge. I got this voice going through my head. You make sure you respect it. So, grandpa's watching. Okay. Laurie Gilbert, the 7 of action. This is the 7 of swords. And this card in this deck, the 7 of swords, 7 of action, it's about reclaiming your personal power and feeling confident as your angels give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. So I feel like this stems back to a decision that you made to sort of go along to get along that you were never really happy with. And it's sort of, I don't know why I ever agreed to this, that, and the other. And it's time for you to just call upon your personal power and say, look, I wasn't happy with the decision I made. It wasn't bad or illegal or anything like that. It was just not something you were comfortable with making, but you felt you were in a position that you really didn't have much of a choice. And I feel that maybe affected your self-confidence in your decision making for a while. It is claim your personal power back. You made the decision you made. You can't go back and change history, but you can from now on take what you've learned from making a decision you weren't really happy with. You went along to get along, and I don't think you really felt like you had much choice, or the alternative might not have worked out. But you learn a lot of lessons from that, and take those lessons and take the knowledge you've got from that and use them to reclaim the person you are and to take the strength, because I feel like you've got another decision coming up that that you feel like I don't know, take the power and take the lessons you've learned, and this will help you make the right decision, and a decision you're happy with, and a decision you're proud of, if you know what I mean. And like I said, you didn't make a bad decision. You didn't make a naughty decision or anything really bad. It's just like you've never been happy with yourself for going the way you went. It's time for you to reclaim your power, and this time do what you feel is best. Okay? And make the decision you want to make, and damn the torpedoes. Okay? He left a year ago. Narcissistic. Yeah. Yeah. He really, really, this inner conflict, living with someone who's a real narcissist and a nasty narcissist, that we all have narcissistic traits. And some people have more than others, but just because some people have some narcissistic traits doesn't mean they're evil or bad or horrible. They can be a little bit difficult. Some who have more traits than others, but not everyone but some people are really just horrible. Some can be, you've got to learn how to deal with them, because they're not bad people, and they don't, in their narcissism, they don't aim to hurt anybody. It's just, but some people who are narcissists do. They don't care who they hurt. You're getting your power back, my darling. Okay? And you're not ever going to let anyone tell you, oh, you should do this, because I felt like you may have been pressured. So take your power back. Okay. It's crazy finds, and you're okay. You've been finding some pretty interesting things fossil hunting. I think I said that you and Eileen were going to find a few interesting things, didn't I? You're going to be quite surprised by what you're finding. You're not crazy, my darling. 4 of emotion. 4 of cups. It's like You're learning more. This is something you've been fascinated with for a long time. Okay, but for a long time you've had to put it aside. You're not crazy. It's crazy finds. Okay. And before this is going to lead you onto a, a new journey of knowledge, finding out about these finds, what they are, um, and the processes involved. You know, you're a fossil hunter. You know some of the processes involved in creating fossils and all that. The liquefaction and which is the turning of bone, of calcium to stone and things like that. Um, and yeah, I told you, you and Aline are going to find some really fascinating things. There's this whole new layer that you're going to be looking at, and a whole new level in your fossil hunting is going to come about from this. Okay. Um, if you can do an image match, take a photo and then do an image match, and then get onto Google Scholar and type in some things. And some will be full of blah, 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 blah. And look at some paleontological books. This is a whole new, this is something you've been dreaming of doing for a long time, but you've had to put aside. Keep going, keep looking. You'd be surprised at what you do. And write about what you find. If you can draw. If not, take photos. And look really close. Don't just take a half look at them. Look really close. And that can be part of apathy, is not looking at something closely enough. Look really, really close. Look at every little crevice, every little crack. Yeah, you're not crazy, my darling. If you're thinking about aliens, no, they're not that. Okay, they are definitely terrestrial. You're not crazy to think that. It's really, really, it's not unknown, but I think you're finding some things that aren't as common to find as others. So, you know, maybe looking at finding something a bit rarer because of where you're looking now. It's a really interesting time ahead for you and for Oline as well. Good luck on your fossil hunt. And hi, Chat Wadsworth. Now, I've just been doing some single card reading. You're well out of it. That he's gone, Laurie Gilbert. Reclaim your personal power. Geek is a wonderful person. You are an angel, my darling. Ah, excellent. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. Oh, well, cards of the heart, truth, and compassion. Got another stray, and he's sick. You have to be put. I feel like this new stray. I think he'll be able to pull through, my darling. Um, I think this new stray will be okay. Yeah. And chat, you are such a wonderful person to help these animals. This new one, I think he's going to be okay. The vet gave him 2 shots. Okay. Yeah. I think this animal's going to turn into, and you are such a sweetheart. Give him lots of love, lots of hug and food, and, you know, yeah. Yeah, bless those of you who take in animals. Um, yeah, he'll be okay. Yeah, the song Boney Maroney. I've got a girl called Boney Maroney. um, you think Boney, poor darling, but eyes and eyes. He'll be okay, I think, and lots of love. This little Bubba is going to give you so much love. Okay, my darlings, I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you for joining me. I will be back. I'm going to watch the Thursday hearing, so I will be back Friday morning. Like I said, while the hearings are on, I will be watching during the night and come on the next morning, which is the night after the hearings for you guys, and discuss it then, and then I'll go back to my normal Tuesday and Thursday nights. But just, yeah, for now. And I will be back, of course, on Sunday as well. So, love you all. Take care. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and stay happy. Okay. Remember, if you want a reading, you can email me. Okay.